if you go back to my ban in Australia, it was basically achieved by one man called Abramovich, who runs a man and a dog organization, well funded, but a man and a dog organization called the Anti-Defamation Commission. And these organizations, like the Anti-Defamation League in America, are inversions in this sense that they call themselves anti-defamation, but their modus operandi is to defame their targets. They call themselves anti-hate organizations, but their modus operandi is to get the public to hate their targets, right, and demonize them. It's all an inverted racket. And that one guy basically got the immigration minister to ban me 4 hours before my plane left. Now, the Jewish population of Australia is 0.4%. The amount of that population represented by the Anti-Defamation Commission of this guy Abramovich is probably 0.4% of 0.4%. And there are 25 million people in Australia, and that one guy has used that influence to dictate what 25 million people can or cannot choose to hear. And that's the situation we face now, where the tail's not wagging the dog anymore. It's wagging the flipping elephant. In the terms of how few people are dictating what people can see and hear. You look at the number of people that run Facebook at the core of making the decisions, or Google, or Twitter, or Amazon. And that few people are now dictating what the entirety of the planet, in so many ways, can see or hear. And it needs to be called out, and we have to stop being intimidated into silence, because the most insidious censorship is self-censorship. It's when you don't say anything and you have it debated, or you even get abuse for it, you just don't say it. And there are so many people out there, and they'll be watching this program and they'll say, yeah, I know what he's talking about, who are silencing themselves out of fear of the consequences of having their own opinion. And there are people now, almost the entirety of the Labour Party, for instance, who are not any longer criticizing the extremes of the Israeli government because they don't want to be expelled from the Labour Party. And this is how this whole thing's working. It's working through direct censorship, algorithmic censorship, and overwhelming through self-censorship. I better not say that all. And what I am really, I'm the little kid as the emperor comes along with no clothes on, and all the people are kind of fussing around him, saying, "Oh, nice coat, emperor. Oh, what a nice pair of trousers." And I'm going, "Hold on, what are we talking about? He's bloody naked. He's got no clothes on. Look at it." And that today, as Orwell predicted, is a revolutionary act. It's a revolutionary act to point out the bloody obvious. And of course, they don't want the obvious pointed out, because when it's pointed out, they're in a situation again where they can't win the debate. So they shut people up, and I will not be shut up. Yes, they'll silence me. They can ban me from Australia. They ain't going to stop me saying what I believe is right, because it's over then. It's over. This point of, which is the goal of no one can see or hear anything the authorities don't approve, comes about because people are intimidated into silence. You can't silence 7.7 billion people, or however many it is. They have to silence themselves. And you do that by frightening them and intimidating them into censoring and silencing themselves. And that's what's happening.